In this video, we're going to be showing how to troubleshoot an ignition switch in a Honda. This is a 91 CRX, but this also applies to the Integras and Civics of this generation. And so I have the CRX manual right here, and I'm going to pause this, or you guys can pause this thing and just look at what it's saying. But basically, the way you check if your ignition switch is good is you stick your key in the ignition, and I've taken off the cover right here. My car has some really terrible mods to it. Someone in the past put in a cruise control system that I took out, but that's beside the point. Basically, what you were looking for, and your car most definitely will have this, is a 4-pin connector and a 5-pin connector. And so these guys connect into your fuse panel right here. So the 4-pin came from right there, and there's another slot in here for that 5-pin. In my case, my 5-pin is connected to that. And so what you do to follow the instructions that they give you is, for this first one, I'm gonna, so your ignition switch has 4 different positions. So if I turn my key right now all the way to the off, that's to the 0, or yeah. And then this is position 1, that's position 2, and then that's position 4 when you're actually like trying to crank the car over. So I'm gonna go to position 3 right now, or I'm sorry, position 2. And what this thing is telling me is that the white-red wire should have continuity with the white-black B and blue-white B wires. So all 3 of these things should have continuity. So the way I check this is on my multimeter. I'm going to set this to the continuity setting. And so if I touch these leads, you can hear that. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the red-white wire. So that's this wire right there on that 4-pin that came off. And I'm going to shove that guy into there just like that. Hopefully it can kind of stay. And then what I'm going to do is up in there, I'm going to tap this guy, and you can hear that. So in position 3 of our ignition switch, we are confirming that we have continuity to the wire that's on the bottom left, which would be the white-black A wire. And when I check that guy right there though, nothing. So as you can see, this car has a bad ignition switch, which is why it's not starting. So this has definitely taken me a fair bit of time to figure out, but I hope this is helpful stuff. If you guys are troubleshooting a no crank, no start situation, or the ignition switch in your car, follow this guide. This is the Bible. You know, all those online forums and stuff, I can't really trust them too much, but this is the how to check it. And so in my case, I've already ordered an ignition switch for this car. And then once that comes in theory, we're gonna put that in, and we'll get this thing back up and running.